My name is Zoah, and I'm a singer-songwriter. Uh, and I've been at it for about 13 years now. And to become an artist comes from a lot of things, but to be honest, I have to say first and foremost, music saved my life. It taught me meaning. It gave me a voice. I like to believe that I'm a singer, I'm a writer to start with because I can't not write. It's just in me. I have to say something. And then I have to be a singer because music did save my life, and I have to at least find a way to resonate with somebody and say something to them that will move them the way that music did to me. And when it comes to inspiration, that's where you find that, I love being in the mountains. I love being in nature. Those things speak to me. The mountains call out to me. And, conservation and trying to be a better steward calls out to me, and I have to say something about those things. And I feel like my music is the only way that I can say that with much passion, as well as, at least I would say, resonance, or at least coming from a true place, something that I really understand, something that has been within me for the longest time. The creative process for me is one of the most dynamic elements of doing what I do, in the sense that I wrote a song actually called The Muse, and it talks about how the muse is a shapeshifter and consistently changing form. And there is a saying that I heard that says, if you don't answer calls from your muse, she'll stop calling. And when she does, the call is so strong that you have to stand up and do something about it. So when I have that feeling, that beckoning, and it's really so strong that I can't ignore it, even if it's at night, I wake up and I write. And when that happens, then I have to then find a way to go and be in an environment that I can tap into that frequency and harness the best that it can give me. So sometimes I go take a walk into the mountains, sometimes I go to the dam, sometimes I try to put myself in an environment that allows inspiration to blossom. So essentially, when I'm now writing a song, I try not to approach a song with an idea. I try to let it use me as an instrument, let the idea use me as a vessel, so that we can, if you have preconceived notions, you will have nothing new to say because you're saying everything you know. So because of that, I try to enter it without any preconceived notions. So that's why I try not to say I come up with a melody first or I come up with lyrics first. I just let it come to me that way. I've had the question of what I would like people to know, or at least my final thoughts to the world. And I think now my my answer to that has sort of like become the same over time, which is that there are a lot of things to say, and there are a lot of things to do, there are a lot of things to hear, to think about, to contemplate. And usually we want to know the whys, the what ifs, the hows, and all of those mechanics, but knowing the when is what really, makes something a great piece of art. We hear oftentimes of people that have been lost in time. We hear the greats like Vincent van Gogh. He was lost in time. And I think sometimes we could avoid that by trying to figure out the when. When can I do this? When is knowing how to pay attention to your surroundings will give you a hint to know the when. The moment you do that, I believe you can then make something truly extraordinary.
I ain't gonna marry in the fall. I ain't gonna marry in the spring. Those were the words I heard in a song for boys like us a song for the renegade, the outsider, the Mr. Misunderstood. I heard George sing about when the cowboy rides away. It ain't that moment when the thunder rolls and the lightning hits the ground. It's right when the morning comes and you gotta say goodbye, 'cause you hear the call of the wild. You can still hear Amanda call, there she goes. You can still hear her crying in the rain. She don't always have much to say, but when she does, she's hoping for a better day. Along the way, no time to think about the words left unsaid. Just take your mind on some back road to a place without any shame. Ain't no need to rush back, take your time, pick your rose to smell, and hear the call of the wild. You can still hear Amanda call, there she goes. You can still hear her crying in the rain. She don't always have much to say, but when she does, she's hoping for a better day. Along the way, you can still hear Amanda calling, there she goes. You can still hear her crying in the rain. She don't always have much to say, but when she does, she's hoping for a better day.